Hey, what's up? This is your girl Diamond.
And this is Thailand.
And we're InTrans Heart. This video is about friendships.
Exactly.
All friendships. How many of us have them? All of that. So, we wanted to talk about this because this was like a something that was suggested, whether it be female friends,
a homosexual friend,
homosexual male friends, or transsexual friends. All friends. We're gonna start with female friends first.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So female friends,
also known as fish.
Fish.
Well, I want to start by saying that I do not have a lot of female friends because of the problems that comes with it.
Fish are rude. I met some nice, decent ladies who I consider good friends, but something always happens to where they get laid. And it's like, girl, I thought you was my Judy love. We was popping. But every time it's a boy involved or some kind of situation where there's people who they're interested in get involved, that's when it gets laid. And
all the time.
What happens.
When I was younger, most gays usually have like female friends because females are more accepting of gay than males.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was younger, I didn't have that. I don't know why. I never really, because I was in my community just as negative as men can be, women can be also. So I had a chick named, when I was in 3rd grade, a chick named Maria. She was the tallest thing in our class, and she used to call me every fag in the book. And so I always had a dislike for females until I got to high school, and the dislike was still there. But there were certain girls that I learned were really, really cool and genuine to me. One of them is my friend Tracy Garrett.
Well, my female situations were different. Like, coming up in school, I really loved, like, that's who I hung around with. I can remember as far as elementary on up, grammar school, I can remember all the way on up that, you know, it was girls who I always was, like, super friends with. I mean, like, I was cool with guys, too, but, like, it was, like, the girls were the ones who were super cool, and I didn't never really have problems. I remember actually my clique was the Pretty Dolls clique, and it was me, Kiana Williams, Keita Taylor, and this girl named Pony, Lakeisha Foreman. And we was like all, you know, we was like super cool. We was the, you know, the girls, honey. And like, we used to go to this club called Big Fellas, and like we would try to all dress alike and do little stuff like that, because, you know, I thought the fish was fun. You know, these are my Judy loves. Fast forward to sophomore year of high school. This boy named Sweet Pea. Kiana lived for him. Mind you, I'm accepting who I am now, so girl, I live for him too, and she knows it. It gets like, she tells somebody that I hate him because I trusted in her. She's my best friend, and I trusted by telling her that, you know, I had Sweet Pea. And she's making it seem like, you know, oh, bitch, you know, the CD, da-da-da. She tells people it gets late. So me and Sweet Pea kind of have a falling out about that. And I'm like, you know, me just trusting Kiana, she's supposed to be my buddy or whatever. But because the dude was involved that she lived for, and I ended up having sex with him, she found it was rude and late, so I couldn't share myself with her anymore. So.
Me, I've always not trusted them. I knew that they would tell it, so I never really told them anything. A situation, like I said, in high school, I had a friend named Tracy who I was really, really friends with. She gave me a different, she opened me up to having female friends. I had told her situation just because she had opened me up, remember, in high school. And when I told her the situation, she never told anybody. But she has another female friend by the name of Tanisha. Tracy and Tanisha was over my house. And because Tracy is one of my good friends, I openly talk to her. You know what I'm saying? And like if I'm around Thailand and there's somebody else who's around, when I'm talking to Thailand, I forget that there's other people around. And so because I speak openly to her, you know, I'm speaking openly, and there shouldn't be anything hidden when it should be around certain people. So I had to learn that with Tracy, because I was telling Tracy about a guy that I was dealing with, and Tanisha went back and told. So I learned right then that, you know, they can't be trusted as far as telling them anything about, you know, your sexual life. But when it wasn't until college that I met a girl. I met a whole group of girls. It wasn't just one, a whole group of girls. And I think it's because we was older that really accepted me as a girl, not just a fag. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I was transitioned and I was a girl. It wasn't, you know, I had breasts. It wasn't no kind of, you know, I'm attracting just as many men, if not more, as them. You know what I'm saying? So when we go to the club, I'm in my heels, titties out, ass out. You know, just like them, getting men. That's what's up. So I was accepted by them as a girl. But there still was a taint of shade that would go on when it comes to men who dealt with me, or men who disclosed that they are attracted to me. It was like, you know, they would be kind of, not openly rude to them, but they'll stop talking to them.
I think so too. But I've met, the thing on top of that is I've met girls who, because they've accepted you being a woman, that they're gung ho. They almost want the guy even more now that you've had him.
Right, I see that.
I've my friend Deja. There could be a guy that I had sex with, or you know, that I'm interested in, and I know she would be like, "Oh, girl, let's do a threesome with him." That's how wild she would get. And so I'd be like, "Oh, wow," but thinking, "Okay, girl, of course I'm not, because I know that you semi-live for me too, honey. So we won't be doing that." But
I have another friend in high school that because she was bisexual and she was in the closet with it. It was more, I was more also open to her, and I'm still friends with her today. Monique, me and her did a threesome with my boyfriend, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun, and I learned from her that that there are girls who you can be friends with, but you still, even with them, you have
handle with care.
Handle with care.
Yes.
With a long handle spoon. Because like she said, if it's somebody that they like, or somebody that surprises them that they like
all
too,
the guns.
she's gonna pull out the tea. She's gonna pull out the tea.
Pull out those guns, baby. You ain't even gotta worry about it. You ain't even gotta worry about it. And the biggest and the worst gun she think. But I love when fish get popped. I love when they get popped.
In what way?
When they try to pull that training card out, he says, "I don't care," or "I don't give a fuck. I done already fucked her down."
Or, you know that's a man, right? You know that used to be a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told me. You know, and they really think that that's going to stop something from happening.
Because, like, really, you guys, I think on a social level, as far as like in your different communities, I think people really have come to accept transsexuals in that kind of way. Like, honey, it's just like you know, this is who she is. This is Miss Girl. She's been around.
Y'all
She's
seen
here.
her grow up.
Y'all seen her grow up. You know what I'm saying? She's been in the neighborhood. You know, this is who she is. So it's like, you know, some certain females and guys both are like, girl, honey, it's almost like they're forced to accept you, pretty much.
Because you're not going nowhere.
Exactly, you're not going nowhere.